humans, it is me, Fuzz, yes. And we're going to be playing some more Pokemon Violet. Yes. Last time, let's see, what did we do last time? We finished the story, if I recall correctly. The main story, anyway. Now, I think we stopped in Kitakami. We went there and ended the video there. Yes. The objective that remains is, I want to say it feels like half of the objective remains, seeing as how the major, long, heavy-duty part of it is over with. We will now tackle Perrin's side quest. There is also something else I want to do in this session. You see, when moving all the Pokemon over through Pokemon Home, which I've moved them back, but did I leave any lingering? Yeah, I left a good lot of ones lingering for Pokedex reasons, though they don't really need to stay here, I just haven't removed them again yet. Oh yes. I brought all, like, the legendaries, like, ones that you wouldn't find necessarily in Paldea, or just in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, and some that you would, I suppose, because of Snacksworth. In the auction, there are items for these legendaries, once the game has registered that you brought them over. Problem is, the auction costs money, especially doing it to get these items, and while bringing them over to my other file would take quite an annoying amount of effort and time. I'm willing to put in that effort, and can do so behind the scenes, if I just simply borrow one of my brother's Switches, if they allow me to. These two will be of use, because they can give us an influx of money. Oh yes. From what I thought was a shiny one. I was like, what the heck? That's abnormal. I think the shiny Lurantis looks like how I kind of wish the regular one looked like. It looks more like a grass type. Speaking of Lurantis, I actually find it a bit odd that it's not a bug type. But, all that other stuff aside for now, the main focus, we gotta get those other two Paradox Pokemon. Once we've done that, we can try to conclude whatever little business here we have for the time being, because grabbing the rest of the legendaries, I'll probably return at a later date, much later date, to grab them. It's not imperative that we have a second one of every one of them too soon. Just the ones that we're using for trading with my younger brother for his versions. And I will proceed to try to speed through this. We enjoyed your story once. If we had all the time in the world, perhaps we would just take it easy a second time as well, but we don't. Shoot, I'm trying to recall if she asks any trick questions at any point. I don't think she does. I can probably get through just by pressing A for the most part. Though I am a bit curious when we go to meet her at the spot. What happens if we just approach right away instead of watching her? Unfortunately, the picture-taking part will only be able to go so fast. Ah! This feels like it was a mistake. Why if I had you to come out first? We didn't even need you for the Miraidon. Well, we're not quite in danger because these two can still fight. Less you in this case. But you definitely can. But not to your fullest because you're lacking your power-up move. Which I probably won't need. Oh dear, didn't even do half health. Oi! Now. Mayhaps I should have paralyzed you. What you going to do, Dream Eater? No, a fairy move against a steel fairy. Oh, actually I'm dark type right now. Considering that's all it did to me, just without the Evolite, I'd say, not bad. It could have been worse. Oi. Come on! Here we go. We'll have you with this. Leafeon. Its defense is higher than its attack on a typical scenario. But this is not a good situation for you, Perrin. Oh yes. Not quite indeed. I think this one will be beaten a lot easier. It has occurred to me that I'm going to have to figure out what to catch this in. I don't think I want to catch it in a Master Ball. A Dusk Ball might do the trick. I've already caught one in a Luxury Ball after all. If not, then what? A Moon Ball? I don't think I would even manage it. Oh wait, it should be a guaranteed catch, so maybe. Do I have one? I have two. I even have these too. Should I, though, is the question. I have two. These other Pokeballs end up being made to be really, really useless seeming, though, in most cases. Is what I feel like, because it's not like their chances of catching are guaranteed. And you only get like one or two per file. I mean, I suppose with the item maker you can get more, but how long that will take. My. All the way over there. Rightio. I want to get a sense for what this Pokeball looks like when it's used. To do that, let's go somewhere where I can pretty much guarantee that it will catch the Pokemon. Also, maybe we should go stop by Mezagoza to see if we can grab an Evolite now. Or maybe we have to do that goofy tournament. Though, based on what my brother has said, the tournament was upgraded at some point in just one of the updates, I guess. Or perhaps when one of the parts of the DLC came out? I wonder if it's considered part of the DLC or just an update. I imagine it would just be an update, but I don't know. Supposedly, in such an upgraded version of this tournament, Greta is actually not bad. As far as how her Pokemon are wielded. How she puts them to use. Alright, punk. You're coming with me. Give me a good show, would ya? After I guarantee that it'll catch you. Near enough. I bet it still does have a really small chance of not catching it. But, as to how small of a chance, I really don't know. Feels like a fairly ironic place to use a Pokeball like this. Look how bloody sunny it is. Here we go. Moon visual effects. The Pokeball doesn't necessarily look super fitting. Especially when you consider that this is the Blood Moon Pokemon, not just a Moon Pokemon. A Dusk Ball might just be a lot better. But if not on this Pokemon, then what Pokemon would I use a Pokeball like this? Unless it's like a battle against a trainer, I can't properly see what I'm looking for. The whole beginning part of the battle is important, where it shows me throw them out. To battle. Healing is not really important. I'm probably going to revert to the last save after I sample this. Alright, punk. Versus a Dusk Ball? The only thing on the Dusk Ball that doesn't really fit is the green. But the red and the darkness of it fits very well. Fits too well. We're definitely using a Dusk Ball is what I think. In we go again. We will make for Mezagoza for the items. And maybe we should grab some more training items. It turns out that having just a few of them wasn't good enough. Though it's still questionable how much training I'll get up to while I'm in this file. I've already done quite a bit more training in this file than I initially anticipated that I would. Okay. And I think there's another guaranteed catch, so you two don't actually need to come along. For the Blood Moon Beast. Level 72. I wonder why such an odd level. That is actually rather odd now that I think about it. My. To think we're technically grabbing more Paradox Pokemon to give to my younger brother. It's not really a bad thing in itself, it's just the thought of, oh dear. The threat of his Koraidon was big enough. Now there's going to be the threat of a Miraidon as well. He will almost certainly battle me with a team that has them both in the team at one point. I just know it. Or so I think. Is it just me? Does this Psyduck appear here often? Look at this exact spot. Are you set to appear here? It's not even turning. Yeah, I get the feeling it is set to appear there. Though I probably only have so much money right now. I've got stuff I could probably sell, though. In this file, I should have little to no need for LP. So... problem is, there are things I'm going to need to buy. Maybe it's not so much a problem, actually. Soon. Yes. Well, almost certainly won't be doing any of this here. Yeah. I can't, like, send a whole bunch of these over when trading the Pokemon, so I might as well just do this for anything I don't really need in this file. Or don't intend on sending over. Like this, I probably have quite a few of them already in the other file. I won't need to send this. It feels weird to sell this, but I'm almost certainly not going to need it, and there ain't no way I'm going to send it over. It's just too much effort for what it's worth. I have enough of these to justify not bothering, but I should keep this, I feel like. This, nope. Even though I can't help but think that maybe actually I'll leave it be. How do I... there we go. These are a tad bit too valuable to just simply sell, I feel like. Same with this. That should be good enough. Though, I'm also going to need to make sure that I can catch the Iron Clown in a Premier Ball for my younger brother. So, what if I do this? There we go. That should be enough Premier Balls. Now that we're sorted out on that front, let's keep moving. Good. I'll take one of these. And the other item I will have wanted isn't here. Though it is also not necessary? Yeah. Not really. No. I mean, the most I could ever need of any of these is about 6 of each. But if I do that... yeah, no, that's already, like, well too much. Even that is too much. And on top of that, well more than I'll probably ever need in this file. But I can't help but feel like I'm not really wasting the money entirely. No. Not level 100 yet. Even if it was, the red is actually supposed to, like why I'm marking them with red, it's supposed to actually be for they're level 100 and could fight. Like, I could use them in a battle, but they're not fully trained, or not completely complete. That's what I'm using that red there for. On the diamond. I would get your attack power is not extraordinarily high right now, though I'm impressed at some of the guys who are surviving in the story, given what your ability is, and how it does apply to all these moves, to my knowledge. How odd. What was the moves I wanted to give you? I don't likely have the moves. I considered this one, as I have also considered this one. For now, I'll give you them both. Just so they're things you can remember, if I should choose to. And I'll leave them with you for now. I don't see any reason to remove them. Do we have berries? We do, but not the right kind. Okay, let's be on our way. You're in the way. Here we go. So pretty much nothing happens, so we just call it out immediately. Oi! Let's begin. Well, this part of the quest might be somewhat a little bit time consuming. At least we get some very nice music. Three down, 7 more. Quick. Alright, halfway. 3 more to go. Only 2 more. Is that just another Litwick, or it is, it looks like. Hi there. Nice, that didn't take very long, actually. I wonder if you could find it as a shiny. Man, if you could, that would be one heck of an annoying thing to grind. Speaking of shiny grinding things, I can't help but wonder if sometimes when they shiny lock a Pokemon, if it's because they're in a situation like this, and they're just like, no, it'd be way too annoying to bother to even try to shiny grind it in the first place. Let's just not bother have it as something that could be shiny. Though, I don't really see any real merit in that, whether it's annoying to do so or not. Allowing you to find it shiny would still be nicer than not being able to, I think. And the more inconvenient it is, it would, I guess, not exaggerate the value of it, but it would certainly, I guess something similar to that. It would make it feel much more valuable, because it would require a lot more to get it in the first place. Or a bit more. Unlike certain other Pokemon that you find shiny. I wonder what a shiny one of this would even look like. I'm trying to remember what a shiny, Ursaring looks like. I feel like the ring on its belly might be a different color up to a point, and it might be a bit brighter, its fur color, but I'm unsure. Maybe it's the other way around, and it's a bit darker colored, actually. That's amusing. They actually are fairly similar size right here. This one's size isn't really exaggerated much, it seems, for the situation. Now I think about this, might actually be a bit rough. A bit rough indeed. I can't terrestrialize now I think about it, that's odd. Oh, I did terrestrialize earlier against Perm. Unfortunately, our Ursaluna, I think, is going to be beaten right here and right now. Oh. No. The bear feels the need to exaggerate the notion. Oh dear. Oh. Well, that might just give me the win. Without losing my Ursaluna. We go again. My. Definitely this. Nothing, yeah, nothing else. They're coming with me. Unfortunately, the little Growlithe here is a laughably bad Pokemon to use against an Ursaluna. Either of them. Probably the regular Ursaluna would be a worse opponent for it, though. Despite how I think the Blood Moon one does have more defense, and maybe even more health. But I'm unsure if it has both. I think it might just be more defense. I mean, for a rock type, if a sandstorm's present, then a lot more special defense. So, the Arcanine might actually be able to take a hit or two. Probably not too. Not if the Ursaluna uses the ground moves. To be fair, if it's the Blood Moon one, an Arcanine of the Hisuian region would actually not be bad to counter the notion of its really powerful move. But it wouldn't ever really have need of using that move when it can just... Oh, goody. You're doing alright. It would never really have need of that move against an Arcanine when it could just use a ground move. Which would be significantly better. I wonder if I can make this one a physical attacker. I shall dismiss the notion for now. Oh yes. Though for the next two we're going to encounter, you two will be of use. Do we battle her again? We might. I mean, your EVs are already maxed right now. Not the way I want it to be, but it is what it is for now. Oh. Yeah, I think there's only been ever one Pokemon that I was really confident about using those choice items with. I was like, yes, you are the Pokemon to use this with for sure. And it's because their ability essentially does the same thing. That snow monkey-ish Pokemon from Galar. You can double up on it. In that case, given how one of its abilities does that already, it's kind of like, why not? There isn't really any reason not to, unless you had like a different item in mind, I guess. That also is an option. But the opportunity seems just too valuable and too reasonable for me to ignore. We didn't have to fight her again, so I guess I shall put you back for now. And well, it doesn't really matter if we have space for them in our party or not. Yeah. Hey there. These two punks. The Iron Boulder and the Iron Clown. I mean, I guess they are kind of famous spots, or in a famous spot. But people are famously not allowed in there. I am the exception. Here we go. It's a shame I didn't handle this earlier in the night. My younger brother's already asleep, though he may have woken up again. Not really advisable. Actually, I don't think he has to go to work tomorrow, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. Now, where was the Iron Cloud? I should have thought of that before I left. Oh, he's right... No, he's not right here, is he? That would certainly make things easier if I didn't fall to the bottom. This looks like the spot, but I don't think it is. Oh, it is the spot. Found you, weirdo. There's no escape. I'm gonna catch you and ship you off to somewhere else. Maybe you should have thought harder about not being a psychic type. I mean, psychic type is fine and all, but why these two have to be a psychic type as well? I was weirded out enough when I saw that the Verizian was one, but you guys don't look like you would be one. At least the Verizian looked the part. I wonder if I could hit it with this and get away with it. As in, without it, like... I'm just not gonna bother. Better safe than sorry. And for this, I am not sorry. Now then. I suppose it's convenient for me, though, that neither of them are ghosts in this case. Come to think about it, while my younger brother uses a lot of the Paradox Pokemon on me rather often, he wouldn't use his Walking Wake or the Iron Leaves. In fact, he would almost never use the Iron Leaves. I wonder why that's the case. There's a move I've been wanting to make use of for a while, and in doing a bit of research on it, I come to find that it seems one of his Paradox legendaries actually can learn it. Maybe that's not a great way to phrase it. At least based on my research, it may out to seem like the information in this game seems to paint it as it is the Raging Bolt's signature move, or one of them. Which is odd, because the move existed before the Raging Bolt did. But I'm talking about Rising Voltage. A move I'm unsure if my younger brother is aware the Pokemon can have. And it's far more powerful than its signature move that we got to see when we fought my younger brother. Oh yes. I mean, if it were introduced with that Pokemon as its signature move, that would be actually a rather cool signature move, given how powerful it is. But the move in concept is similar to the ouch. Actually, it's weirdly similar to Psychic, not Psychic Blade, Psyblade. I think it was Psycut? It's just Psyblade, probably. The Verizian, the Iron Leaves signature move. Its move and its move alone. It is a shame to see Rising Voltage get essentially reduced to being this giraffe's signature move. I would have very much liked to have that on other Pokemon. One more for good measure, I suppose. Back to you. Ye who I forgot to give your item to. That's fine, it's just the Iron Clown. What an odd move for it to choose to use in such a case. It has both. I'll pay it no mind. Premier Ball! Here we go. You're coming with me. Wait, immediately? Works for me. Didn't expect that to happen. I did think about how we might catch it a lot sooner than one would figure, but I didn't think it'd be that soon. That was very quick. Run away! I feel like that's kind of how it went the last time too, though. Whereas it didn't really take too long to catch that one, but the Terrakion took quite a lot more. Speaking of the Terrakion, they are either over there near that waterfall, or they are not. It might be over there, actually. Yeah, I think they're over there. Let's go this way. Because they're in like an annoying cave-like area. Something like this, but then just behind it. There you are. You're mine. Hi. And we'll be catching you in a luxury ball. It should work out. I don't think I'll take all 40 of them. Should have double-checked that notion, though, before I came down here. Oh dear. I somehow do not remember you doing that. There's no way this will kill you. And this will take a while. And you're resistant to this. How much of a chance am I willing to take on you? Let's go with this. Right. That couldn't have gone better or more frighteningly, I suppose, in some regards. I mean, I suppose if it did just kill it straight up, then that wouldn't have been as frightening. It would have just been sad. This is convenient. Not that, though. My, that did a lot. Oh no. Oh wow. Shoot. I forgot to give the item again. The item would have been really, really useful in this situation. I don't think it had Swords Dance when I fought it the other time. Or at least it never used it, not from what I remember. I don't remember it getting so hyped to just end me. You're coming with me. Sooner rather than later, hopefully. Oh dear. My. Give up. Oh dear. Oh, well that works out. To be fair, in this game, when throwing Pokeballs at a certain individual, there are times where it feels like, after you throw enough, it just feels like it's guaranteed that it will happen. There are times where it feels that way anyways. Like the way it just happened, kind of felt like that. We only threw like a few of them and then suddenly that, even against a legendary Paradox Pokemon. And with all that out of the way, we've technically concluded the majority of our business here. But there is still more that we can do and will do. There are items at the bazaar, or the auctioning port town. But to get such items, we will require money. To get money, these two weirdos will be of use. We need to see the full of Perrin's side quest currently all the way through. If ever in this file. We got the Pokemon and that is good enough. My, you two took quite the beating. This will likely not be the last time you two are here, so I guess it is a good thing I got the Evolite after all. When catching certain other Pokemon here, legendary Pokemon, with the snacks worth, which is going to be rather annoying because we're going to have to do all sorts of BBQs to allow for more snacks worth quests. Alright. I guess it's time for the funny money. Except it'll be less funny as I speed through it, though their expressions are, amusing. Especially the guy. Because he looks particularly ridiculous, I feel. Though one way or another, they both look bizarrely out of place. Pretty much anywhere. Only one Pokemon. Goodbye. Oh dear. Irrelevant. The end for you has come. If I had the item to give me more money, that would have been useful for this. The whole point in coming to challenge them is for more money. Okay, where do they go next? It's not to the waterfall next, is it? I don't remember. You there. Area 2 of the North Province. Yeah, they went there. Righto. It should be just right around here. I think I won't even bother trying to tackle the ruinous Pokemon a second time until we can have Miraidon actually fly. Not only have I not really been looking for the stakes, I haven't even bumped into one. Oh, well. As I say that, then I spot one. Hello. If I recall correctly, they don't even fight me every time. think they go somewhere plain after this, as they describe it. South Province, yeah, it's that place. Okay. No, what the heck? Why is that even an option? I'm trying to open my map. Oh dear. I thought they were items. It took me too long to realize they were Pokemon. All of them. Found you. We still haven't found them in the icy place they described, though based on my younger brother's hint that he gave me. I'm trying to recall if he was actually intentionally trying to give me a hint, or not. Something he said did give me an idea as to where they might be. Sort of. But if it's really where they are, it's not where I thought they meant when they said they were going to climb an icy mountain. Perhaps we'll go take a quick look around there once we get to that point. Crap, though, I wasn't paying attention to what they just said. I think the only place they could have been going to now is here. This is the only place I recall them going to next. Oh shoot, it might be a place back in Kitakami actually. Yeah. Let's see how much this sells for right now. Only so much. A somewhat troubling notion. We're not in dire need of more legendary items, so perhaps I'll wait for a later time to bother with it. But grabbing the money now seems like a decent idea, or attempting to anyway. If they're back here, they're at this apple farm. You're in the way. Just in case. Yeah. Which is what I thought. Ready for another battle? You missed. But not me. Body of water, yes. Now they're going to the place where I thought they were going to before. I know the vague location of one of the TMs that I want to give my Ursaluna. But I've already acquired it in the other file. But if we go there in this file, we should be able to get ourselves another. For, well, pretty much for free. That would be very nice. A lofty mountain with pure white snow, as pure as the lofty ideas of our company. Given how it is your own company you're talking about, it feels like a rather ridiculous statement to make. Oh! Well, I can find you guys in plentiful in number here. I'll have to keep that in mind. Next time I want to find you guys... Oh, actually, there's no point in beating you up in this game. Or this file, I mean. Quick! Now, if we're to attempt to find them where I think they could be somewhere around here. One way or another, this is going to be somewhat annoying. Unless we find them easily. This would be an odd place to find them when the map doesn't show it to have a whole bunch of actual snow here. Oh. Oh, there's a gimme goal down there. Where am I? Also odd how you can't shiny grind that Pokemon. I see no real reason for why you wouldn't be able to. Inconvenient or not, the means. It is weird. Though I guess it is a Pokemon that's kind of just set in the world, sort of. But there are more than one and they come back, so... Because they can come back, I definitely don't really see any issue with it. It's not like it's set once per game and then never again. Well, I guess in a sense it kind of is, because they're shiny locked. Well, if they're in this area, they ain't nowhere that I can see yet. I feel like going along the path won't be good enough. Yes, mayhaps not good enough indeed. We should leave them. We haven't even found them in our previous, like our, I guess, main file. Previous file. I mean, I suppose it is that too, but it makes it sound like it's over and done with. Avalanche? Not avalanche. Rightio. Let's go to Blueberry Academy then for that TM. This is probably the closest. Oh, we can't even. We are nearing the item now. Somewhere down here. I think it's over there. There it is. Supercell Slam. If I was to leave his moves as it is now, it would actually mirror an idea that I had in mind. This is also a moveset that I was considering, or keeping Trailblaze, but I don't think I will. I'll probably replace it with something like Play Rough. Giga Impact may not remain, and I definitely want to replace this one, is how I feel about it. And with that, I feel we've concluded most of what I wanted to do here and now. At least in this file. My finances has me a bit concerned. Though I suppose we should go to the auction and see how much we can buy. You there. I likely won't need any of these, so let's sell most of everything that I won't need. If I ever do need these, though, I guess let's leave the regular ones. And I will leave the full ones for this. There's no telling if I'll ever need a revive, but probably definitely not 9 is what I think. But I shall leave it anyways. Healing is questionable. I'll get rid of this, but I ain't touching the rest of them. As far as Pokeballs go, we don't actually need this. Not at all. Nor do we really... Oh my, it's even less than a Pokeball is. Well, I suppose they're given to us complimentarily. They are, in a sense, almost free, but not quite. so rare they don't even sell for something. My. How absurd. I shouldn't need much of these. There might be a rare few of these I'll be like, okay, I'll keep. Like this one I'll leave for now. Same with this one. Not this. I'll leave this. I'll leave that, and that. It's unlikely that I'll need to do anything with this. But now that I think about it, I could use this with the eject pack. I don't even think that's what it's called. It might be called that. I don't remember what it's called. I'll leave those. That. But I will get rid of all 10 of these. What a weird item for us to suddenly get 10 of. Just alongside that event with the peach item. We can't sell that, can we? That's odd. What, is it illegal to buy it from me? They can't. They simply refuse. And I likely won't need any of these. But I'll try not to be so hasty on that notion. Definitely won't need this, this, or this, I think. I am not so desperate as to try to take one of these over, despite actually... No, they're bloody expensive, but I don't use them really much. I will sell it. Because I need all the money I can get for the legendary items, and they're the most important thing in this case, yeah, I will sell this actually. But I'm keeping this. If anything. And we do have enough ability capsules in the other game. And these aren't exactly going to be useful on legendary Pokemon. So I guess I can justify selling it actually. What about these? They may come in handy at some point. Unless I find the need to sell them, I'm not going to. Same with these, I suppose. I have a feeling this will not be enough. Punk. Here we go. Little under 500,000. A bit under 500,000. Alright. Oh, that's not a good sign. They might have to be actually present in the game. I came here to check off recording and just didn't save, so when we started it just took me back to where I last left off. And they were here as they were just now. But I didn't realize that this would be a problem. That is rather annoying. In which case, I suppose we shall stop here for now. I should put the right Pokemon in my party so I can bring the rest of you guys home. Yes, that is what you will do. You will occupy this spot. I've got to have you two trained for the next time we come back here to do anything other than the auctioning, I suppose. Whereas you two don't need to return, and most of you don't really need to return, just you two at some point. We sold all our items, so we can't exactly buff you up, really. I suppose we can try to level you up a bit. Just in case we bump into any odd scuffles along the way. But I'll likely have someone else with me at the time, so it's probably not going to be a concern. Where did I suddenly get that from? Oh well. I guess toward the notion of training you, I should also give you something like this. Oh, actually, never mind. We'll do this instead. There we go. We're pretty much always at the ready like this. To some capacity. Right here. Yeah, I'll close this video and start another one. For whatever I will do next. As usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.